Hey, this is Gib coming at you from Rippin' the RC Life. We got a couple of Hypergos here. One of them I just picked up. One of them I had for a while. I started to make a video of this one, but I ended up breaking a CV joint here up in the front, surprisingly, because these things are built like rhinos. But I broke that on there, so I didn't really get to put anything out. But we're here with, I guess you could say, with a brother vehicle. Hypergo as well. It's a truggy style. I just picked this up not but a couple of weeks ago. I haven't really driven it anywhere, taking it out for a spin. Around the house, kind of, it's a 16 scale. It's kind of quick to be inside the house, but it is loads of fun. They're basically the same vehicle, well-built chassis, honeycomb innards that give a lot of support. The metal drivetrain on this, so I don't plan on breaking it too quick, but hey, who knows, right? Of course, you got your brush motor. You got the typical Hypergo battery that they've been putting out. You get an extra battery. Of course, you get a charger. You get a Phillips. Not too much in the goodie bag, but there really isn't much to this vehicle. The oil-filled shocks, pretty amazing. They feel pretty good. Everything seems well built up. It's pretty, like the drive cups and stuff like that are I mean, they just seem well built. I was surprised when I broke the CV joint on that one. That was kind of like, wait, what happened? I was losing traction, and I turned around and I had broken the front right one, I believe. But yeah, there's plenty of support for these vehicles too as well. So you're not gonna miss out on pieces, right? This is the MJX, I believe it is, right? MJX RC brand. But I have noticed that there are several brands out there that are picking up this style of vehicle and marking them, with their name. It's not a bad deal. These are brushed. Of course, brushless is a lot more fun. You get a lot more speed out of it and whatnot, but a decent amount of speed out of a brush motor for a 16 scale, so it's not too bad. They provide a lot of support too. At least the company that I was dealing with that was selling it, because when I had an issue with this one, they quickly responded, and they got me taken care of, which is pretty neat. The buggy's a little different than the truck. Of course, the truck has lights with a huge bumper on the front. This has more like a metal, it's a metal guard up in the front and in the back. So, you're looking at pretty good protection here. I don't see anything going wrong with it. But then, of course, driving or ripping does happen, right? But it's a typical Hypergo vehicle, right? You got your servo, the 2-in-1 ESC here. It does have extra plugs for lighting if you want. I'm guessing they might come out with some lighting options, or maybe you can use some other companies. But you get your latch for your battery, right? And it's that well-fit battery. It's not going to come out. You can put some of your own batteries. I know I've run some of these in there, and they run just as well. It fits in there pretty snug, so you're not going to lose a battery or anything like that. So there are options. You don't necessarily have to go with that. Now, they come with 2 batteries, so, use them, put them to use, right? I've not tried 3S, but I don't think it's recommended. I haven't read through the manual too much, but it is a pretty sharp-looking vehicle. Like I said, you could find a pretty good deal on them. I know I did on both of these vehicles. I found a very decent deal on them. And I was pretty impressed with the performance. They work pretty good. This one doesn't have for the camber. This one does, right? The buggy does. So they've actually stepped it up on this newer the buggy model, which I don't know that maybe it was around the time when they were going into brushless. I might be standing too far. They might have been going into brushless, so they stuck with those parts, because that's pretty impressive. Little camber support options there in the on the truggy there. I mean, the tires are pretty amazing on this thing too as well. They're not the typical smaller tires that you get in some of those other vehicles. They have some width and they've got some surface on them, and these do got some grip on them. So I think they're going to perform very, very well. I'll be making some content with both of these. Both of these vehicles, I'm just going to put them both in the same video, right? I can see what type of content I can take to you guys. But thanks for showing up, ripping the RC Live. Check you all out later.